Hey you guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Yosha and I'm your go-to girl for all things real. So in today's video, I'm going to be reacting to a topic that I saw on Facebook, and I saw this topic from Robert. I will try to link his channel down below, but he is here on YouTube. He's known for doing controversial topics, speaking his truth, and being really raw, authentic, and real without giving a damn about what nobody thinks. But the topic that came up was 50-50 relationships. I am going to plop a screenshot on the screen, and I also put a screenshot of what I said. It seemed to get a lot of good feedback. So I said, you know what? Let me go ahead and do another video about 50-50 relationships. So it says, the day my husband asked me to pay halves on rent is the day I pack my bags. And someone responded to her and said, and go where? You can't even afford half the rent. Robert has said, what are your thoughts? And I gave mine in the comment section. And some people really liked what I said. So I was like, let me do a little video. I think that people should do what works for their household and their income, to be honest. But it's good to be equally yoked and financially resourceful. Men deserve to be considered as more than just the income source. Like, yes, he should be able to provide, but what happens if he gets sick or laid off and you have no money? I think it's okay for both people to work and contribute, to be honest, for that reason alone. A handful of people liked my comment. Some people that don't know me, and some people that do know me that follow him that I didn't even know followed him. I was like, look at us having the same interest or whatever. But I wanted to elaborate on this. A lot of people will bash you if you say that you want to go 50-50 with your partner. I am one who will advocate that when you are in the courting phase, when you are in the dating phase, it is 100% okay to live separate. It is 100% okay to not move in with your boyfriend. Even if y'all are engaged, you do not have to live with this man if you do not want to. It is okay for him to prove that he can provide for himself. Look, a lot of these men out here be homeless. They be looking for a helpmate in a woman because they can't provide for themselves. That's obvious, but we're not talking about that. When you have a good person that works hard, they have a good character, they have good work ethic, and they really genuinely love you, it is very important to not get transactional with them and see them as your provider and just only see them as there to provide for you, and that's it. Because honestly, y'all, that is probably why a lot of these men cheat. That is probably why a lot of these men have these side women that they are sleeping with and spoiling behind your back, because you treat him like he is only important as long as he can do for you. What is it that you do for him aside from being a housewife? And if y'all don't have any kids, so you're saying you want this man to pay for you, to eat, all the bills, the rent, and you just kind of spend his money and be there to give him sex, eventually that's going to get old. Eventually your looks will fade. If y'all ever have a child, you're gonna lose your natural aesthetic, sis. Your boobies are gonna get saggier, your hips are gonna spread, you might have some stretch marks. You can get surgery for it, but if you have to act on being a housewife, you're gonna get tired yourself of having to cook all the meals, clean up all the time, look after the kids. It should be a partnership. And like I said, you need to do what works for your household, because at the end of the day, it's really not social media's business what you and your husband choose to do, or you and your boyfriend, your fiance for that matter. But if you're gonna look at your partner, you need to look at him for what he is. A lot of y'all who are saying y'all want these providers, you want these protectors, you're not ready to be a submissive woman. You're not willing to be a woman that's going to let your husband actually lead you and guide you and do what that part of the role says. You just want the person to kind of be there like a good daddy would be. You know, daddies, girls, if you have a dad that showed up for you and always gave you everything that you wanted and you were never to go without, you're looking for that man in the men that you're dating, and you're not looking for him as more than what he can do for you. And so my advice to you is to look beyond what this man can do for you. It needs to be equally yoked. It needs to be y'all are complimenting each other. What you don't know, he can teach you. What he doesn't know, you can teach him. Y'all are working together as a unit. That does not make you less than as a woman, and that doesn't make him less than as a man. It's not to say that if this man has it, he won't provide for you. But what it is to say is that y'all are both resourceful, and if either of you can't carry it, the other one can. Because there were instances where my dad paid everything in both of his marriages, okay? My mother passed away when I was 16. They got divorced when I was 16 as well. They were separated for some years before they actually got divorced. But my dad was still a provider for my mother, even when he was not in our home. So I know what a provider looks like. And also in his marriage with my stepmom, he was a provider until his body wouldn't allow it anymore. Because you know what? Being that provider that always provides, that works the hard jobs, that treats the men like crap and doesn't care about their health needs, causes the body to shut down. You know, my dad was feeling crappy and didn't go to the doctor, and he ended up having a stroke and a heart attack from that stress from his job. But he was a provider. He gave us everything we needed, right? That is why I'm telling you guys, it's not just about him being a provider. You need to make sure that your man is okay. His mental health is okay. His physical is okay. His blood pressure is not too high. Like, do you care about him more than what he can do for you? Because I'm gonna tell you, when he couldn't work and my stepmom was making less than he did, guess who had to hop in to kind of help the family dynamic? The grown kids that were around. We all pitched in together like family, and we were able to keep the bills afloat. But I tell you this so you understand that being equally yoked is important, because if something happens to that man that was providing and you weren't the one working, and this is not to say my stepmom wasn't working. Oh, she was, but her income was less than my dad's. What if she had no income? What about the mortgage? What about the, you know what I'm saying? And I'm speaking on layman's terms for the regular people. A lot of y'all be speaking, comparing yourselves to these celebrities that are millionaires and billionaires. You're not even on that level to even be thinking of that way like they are, because you are a regular, smegular, middle class or less person with real life bills and real life mortgage or rent that you pay. If something like that happens to your partner and you don't work and you don't have a stream of income, then how are you going to stay afloat? Are you going to leave him in the hospital by himself and go get you another man? You going to get you a sugar daddy? You going to be on OnlyFans selling feet pictures? What are you going to do to sustain the successful life that y'all have had if you don't bring anything to the table? So my whole point of saying this is not to say that these men shouldn't be accountable, and when they're asking for a woman to be their partner and to cut off all the other suitors and to settle down and only see them, that they should not be stepping up to the plate financially. But it is to say that you as a woman need to bring something to the table and still be resourceful inside of where we're referencing where the man is supposed to provide and be a leader. The woman is to be submissive and take care of the home, and to be resourceful. This is not the days where women don't work anymore. This is not the days where women cannot have their own business and do their own thing to make the money. Why can't we both hustle together? When you look at Beyonce and Jay-Z, Beyonce is not sitting around waiting on Jay-Z. They both are a power couple. They both bring excellence to the table. When you look at Barack and Michelle, they are equally yoked, okay? People love them both because they're both like really successful black people, and that's why people like them so much. Now, there's some people that don't like Obama and Michelle, and that's fine. The point is, you have two successful people that balance each other out. It's not one successful person and a leech. People get upset when I talk about this, but then they also ask me, you know, I'm single and I'm having trouble finding somebody who likes me. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you, sis. Your expectations of a man are unrealistic. You want the man to pay for your hair, pay for your nails, pay all the bills, pay for everything for you. But what is it that you can give him aside from your vagina? Because last time I checked, we all know how to get ourselves off, but if you're gonna be with this man, you need to make him feel valued. You need to make him feel special. It's not just about you. And if you make it about you, I promise this is why your relationships do not last. Because you still think that he's supposed to do all these things for you. He's not supposed to have any feelings. You're not supposed to care about his needs, but he's supposed to be this provider for you, giving you everything that you wish, like a genie, right? I'm here to tell you it just doesn't work like that. And I had some unhealthy expectations in my relationships, and it really took me some time, some therapy, some living and seeing what happens when you treat your partner like their feelings don't matter, to understand that it's about compromise and it's about working together and being a team. It's about building your partner up and making them feel like they matter in front of other people and behind the scenes as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I would love to hear your thoughts. Please drop them down below in the comment section. If you disagree with me, let me know why you disagree. And if you want more videos like this, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and tell me down below that you want more sit down videos like this one. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.